You know how people think famous people know each other and they live together and they spend all their time together?
Yeah.
You are the most asked about famous person in my circles. When people,
Really?
I could go anywhere. I could be in Venda. I could be in the Eastern Cape. I could be in Los Angeles. Doesn't matter where I am. But when people are Somizi, they're like, how much money does he have? You know, they're like, hi man, this Somizi money. Like,
it just looks like it never runs out.
It just never runs out. And I said, look, I don't know how much money he has. All I know is that the millions are not lonely. They are not lonely in the bank account. Yes. They are keeping each other company. So, am I accurate when I say that?
No, you're not. Why aren't you guys wearing masks? Can I take mine?
You can take your mask off. Thanks. We're sitting far away from each other. So
okay, thank you. Oh, what a relief. Oh. Okay, so I'm thinking this is TV. So let me tell you. You know you are far off. Let me tell you why. I live my life. I'm consistent with how I live my life.
Yeah.
Whether I've got 10 million or I've got 10,000 rands,
you're gonna live
I'll
the same.
Still live the same. So and that confuses the devil as well. You know,
they don't know.
Is he broke? Is he not broke? Is he really rich or is not rich? I'm consistent. For me, the amount of money doesn't determine how I should live my life.
This is true.
I'm living my life to the fullest.
So even if you're down to your last 10,000,
honey,
I'm gonna spend it.
Honey, let me tell you, I would fly if they say this is your last, like on real, my fra, this is your last. You'll never have another 10,000. I will chow it with a bang. Like I would fly business class to Cape Town. I would go to Camps Bay, Paranga, have the best cocktail and lobster, and then come back in a taxi.
I can just imagine you stopping in Colesberg, asking the taxi driver, please, I need the toilet.
Yeah.
In Colesberg, which is a far cry from your private jet life that you showed us this past weekend, by the way.
Yeah.
Look, that private jet was one, you know, like there's private jets and then there's a private jet.
There's propellers. And then the minute if you bend your head when you're inside, it's not a jet.
It's not a jet.
You must stand straight.
Wow. These are the things I don't know.
You see now, you're learning.
I'm learning.
You're learning.
I'm learning.
If you're down to your last 10,000, don't be frugal about it. Just blow it. And then if you can't stand up in your private jet,
it's not a private jet.
It's not a private.
But this makes me think that I've seen a few people in private jets that are not private jets.
Propellers.
Yeah.
It just parks in a private space. That one.
Okay.
Oh, okay. But now, what would you say has been the reason you are, besides consistency in the fact that, you know, you've been doing this since 1992, right? Even before that. What would you say is your biggest gig to date? Why are you so big? I mean, I saw you being chased by hordes of people in Durban when you were doing your book signing thing in Durban. The mall stopped. The last time I saw that, R. Kelly and Pharrell were in Sandton City and they had to get locked inside a shop. And that's what they basically had to do to you in Durban, you know? So when you look at that and you're looking at those crowds, where did they connect with you?
I think Idols did it.
Yeah.
I think Idols did it. And that is why I always say to anyone, it's never too late. Because then I had my biggest superstardom break at 42. And I've always been in the limelight. I've always been, like, I would walk in the mall and say, hi, Nangu Somizi. But now it's not Nangu Somizi, it's
yes.
You know? But also it's that, but again, then me being spiritual. When you've got the halo,
yes,
no one can take it away
when you're chosen.
from me. Yeah, when you're chosen, and I know that, and it's not my own doings; it's God's doings.
Do you think that the rise of social media is because you love social media
Absolutely.
and social media loves you? Do you think that's made a big thing as well? Because obviously you joined Idols and sort of the same time social media really became a big thing.
I had to move with the times. I mean, I'm from the old school. I could have chosen not to be like when I first heard of Instagram. I said, no, why?
Your photo album,
why?
in public.
What's that? Like, I'm enough with Facebook,
yes.
you know.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I moved with the times, and that keeps me relevant, and it's bankable.
Because Frankie was telling me last week, he was like, he loves your videos on Instagram.
I love them.
They're authentic. They're not pretentious. You always learn something. You're a little bit funny, you know.
And you're open. That's what I love about it. You're open.
You're open. You know, was that like a tactical decision, or is just that something that you just started doing?
me being open and honest also is also therapeutic for me.
True.
It is. I don't get it when people become something that they're not. It's acting, and acting needs a rap. Like, it's a rap. Go sleep.
It's a rap.
It's a rap.
It's
So
a rap.
when do you sleep? Like, when do you become you? And for me, being me, it's also therapy. It helps me. You know, if I know what people knowing that I can cry, I can be vulnerable, I can feel anxious, I can feel sad, I can feel happy. It also helps me not to allow all those negative things to imprison me.
Yeah.
You know, because it's easy to fall into that prison and go, I have to look perfect, I have to look happy, I have to look all. No, for me, it's therapeutic and it helps, and it's the most beautiful thing. It's the most liberating thing.
Is there a time where you ever thought that okay, this is when I lose it all? This is it now. Have you ever felt
I have
that?
lost it all.
No, I get that when you were, and then you were broke,
Yes.
and then him and Lebu Matosa from Boom Shaka days, right? They would go into a Pick and Pay, and then they would eat chicken. You know the chicken that they sell there, the rotisserie?
Yes.
Whilst they're doing their shopping, inverted commas.
Oh.
Yes, put it in a trolley.
They eat the chicken, and when they're done, they just wipe
They
their
just
hands
wipe
and
their
leave the
hands,
trolley
leave
there
the-
and walk out. This is how they survived, right?
Yeah.
Because they were down and out.
Amazing.
But now I'm talking about, the stardom that we are experiencing now, which
Yeah.
is a continental
Yeah.
stardom, right?
Yeah.
You are big everywhere in Africa at the moment.
Thank you.
Thank you. I like that. Thank you. You are correct. Is there a point where you ever thought, ooh, this is how I lose it? What a blunder. I shouldn't have done that. Should I apologize? Has that ever happened?
Are you scared to make decisions
Yeah.
because of that?
I think with age, you get to a point where you're like, I'll give an example. After that journalist thing
Yes.
that happened, and they tagged
Your bosses.
I hate that word bosses because I don't have a boss.
Your
My
collaborators.
partners.
Yes. Yeah.
My partners.
Yeah.
So they take Marital Choice, they take Metro FM. So for me, one, their intention was to
Get you fired.
get me fired, and they think getting me fired, they would have won, and that's where they lose it with me. And when I had meetings with the bosses,
Yeah.
that's the first thing I told them. I said, I refuse to sell my soul for me to put bread on the table.
Yeah.
If I have to stand up for myself and lose it and lose the material things, so be it. Like I always said, I would rather die standing than live on my knees. And I think it goes with age and wisdom. And it would be sad for a 48-year-old guy to start living
beg.
to beg. And you know, when a dog barks at you, instead of saying that word,
Tag. Yeah.
you go hush hush just because you're protecting your brand. No, the dog must know that.
And I agree with that. Let's talk about, a few weeks ago, a journalist called you, well, not even called you, SMS'd you to ask you about, your marriage and your wedding and about Mohale. And quite invasive, I thought. And my point to it was, Kaloku, guys, if you're going to be a journalist, at least dig. At least put some effort into it. There's no ways you're going to send me an SMS and I must just hand over my private life to you. Because ultimately, it's not perfect, my private life. It has its ups and downs. It has its blow-ups.
You're human.
Yeah, we're human. And I'm not saying I don't want it to get written about, because this is what I've chosen to be in the public eye. But at least have some sort of research, interview security guards, pay people off, dig a little.
Find SMSs.
Yeah, I can't offer my life to you. That's not how it works. And the argument was, yes, but Somizi offered us his life, when it came to the reality show. We were all invited, the highest watched show on Showmax to date. So what's your take to that?
I think they get it twisted. I am not complaining about things being written about me. I have an issue when someone can just wake up and say, what am I going to write about? Let me just fabricate a story about Somizi eating from a dustbin. That I have an issue with that. I don't know if you write that Somizi was seen walking naked, and he really was seen walking naked, or I did walk naked at night and I thought nobody's seeing me but they saw me, I would know, Somizi, you could have done it better. I'm not going to complain. It's facts. They've got proof, they've seen me, good. But it's dangerous for us as personalities if then we're going to allow journalists to just be lazy and just wake up, and because that thing stays forever. If you Google now, they're going to say Somizi's marriage is in tatters, Mohale cheated with a married man. I don't know that, and the worst part, even if I don't know it, it might be true, but me not knowing it, that's good. But don't say Somizi knows about it and he's hiding it or he's protecting the guy. I know nothing of that. And then I tell you, I say to you, Sisi, wait. Please get your facts right before you release the story. Get your...
Because I don't want your retraction. I want you to get it right from the word
Find
go.
proof. Because once it's that, then for them it's like, we've got a story, let's go. Kasha, I have an issue with that. Because one day they're going to wake up and say, we've seen Somizi taking drugs and I didn't take drugs, and then it messes up and my entire relationships with everyone, with my partners and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what I also said to my partners. I said, guys, if you say I must apologize for defending myself, what's going to happen one day when they say something that is
detrimental to this partnership?
To this partnership.
Yeah.
And it's not true. And there's so many people that we know of that things have been said about, and then the sponsors and the endorsements, we boom,
Everyone
they're gone
pulls out,
until they're proven
late.
guilty. And then 2 years down the line, they find out that it's not true. So that is my issue. Write anything about me, I don't care.
No, I get that. And so what is outside of the reality show, why do you think that you and Mohale are this interest? Is it because we're looking at a pure, a gay love story that is celebrated and not treated as a gay love story? Actually, let me get to that. Is that it's just a beautiful love story and that we're looking at, and it's got its highs and it's got its lows. But I find that there's just an extra interest in yours. What do you think it is?
Let me, and I'm speaking from my position, from my observations. What I've noticed is that this marriage and this relationship from day one, it's either it exposes a watcher for who they are. If you, Anele, if you are a closet homophobic somebody, you'll be exposed through this relationship. If you were supportive of equality and stuff like that, you'll still be who you really are. So you can't be in the middle and go, I like them, but no. It exposes. And I'm seeing now, like I'm realizing that South Africa is actually not as accepting as we think it is. People, there's majority people that are homophobic, but also again, there's also a lot of so-called inverted commas straight guys that are really they're going through the most with themselves.
So they'd like to try you out.
They are exposing themselves because majority of the people that have an issue with Mohale or my relationship are so-called straight guys. Why, as a straight guy?
What does it matter?
What does it matter? Why does it turn your day?
Yes, So I think that's that, and mainly also because maybe it's me, and that's why. I don't know.
There's just controversy will follow you around. So. What is your relationship like currently with your husband?
It is exactly like any other relationship. It's not the bold. The bold is worse than our relationship.
Generations.
No.
Legacy scandal.
No generations. No. It's exactly as any other relationship. It's got its ups. It's got its downs. And at the moment, we are facing that 1 year challenge of a marriage.
Of true.
Yes, we are facing that.
Well, he listens to the show a lot.
Yeah. And that's what I hate again, because he would walk out of the bedroom, he's listening, and then he would switch on the radio from the lounge, and then I hear you guys laughing. I'm like, who are
why are the people in your house?
Not even people. Why? Who are these white people in my house? Because Anele, I get to the tone sometimes.
Goes white.
Goes there. I'm like, are we being audited? so
the hawks here.
So he listens to the show a lot. So we are there, and I am not ashamed of that. You know, there's one thing about me that I pride myself in. I am okay with all my flaws and everything else. I'll give you an example, and I hope I'm not talking too long.
No, go ahead.
There's a picture of me when I was sick.
Yes, I remember.
And people like digging it and thinking I'm gonna go, oh, why? No. So the other day, this lady on Twitter said, this can't be Somizi, and then I politely answered, I said, no, this is me, and I'm so proud of this picture, because here I am now. They had written me off. They said I'm gonna die, I'm broke, I'm down and out, I'm gonna die in 2 weeks, and look at me now. And those things make me proud, because I'm a winner, I'm a conqueror, I'm a fighter. Same thing with my marriage. And if it fails, I would have actually succeeded in not staying in an unhappy place.
Yeah.
And I'm like that. I'm realistic like that. So,
but now he's listening. So, do you want to say anything to him?
Come on.
Come on.
Let me think.
Come on. Drop the ego, up on the love.
No, just cook. Just make something for me at 12 o'clock. I want to eat.
Utlule ne Mohale. The man is hungry. And a man must eat at 12 o'clock. You are Blue Ivy. Famous father, famous mother.
Yes.
Literally gave you the genes and this is who you are.
Absolutely.
Your mother was in Beyonce's movie.
Yes, that was her last movie.
That is the last thing she gave to us.
Yes.
Wrapping it up, a queen with a queen, right? When did she tell you that she's going to be in that movie?
I was livid. What's the other word for angry? Vexed.
Upset.
Upset is for where I went to school.
Oh, secondary, not high school. So
it, yeah. I was perplexed.
Flabbergasted.
Flabbergasted.
Oh, devastated, darling.
And then I ran out of words and I just used any word. I was ambidextrous.
She used any word.
So, this is my mother. At that time, I told her to retire.
Okay.
And then we agreed on a monthly fee. Because my mother is not an allowance, it's a fee.
Yes.
Because she's used to gigging.
Okay.
So we agreed on a monthly fee.
That you're going to give her so she can retire?
Yes, she can just sit and just look at the plants grow. Then she, behind my back, when she got this role, she told my niece who was looking after her to not tell me. You know, just, hey, this is hush hush.
Don't tell my son I'm working with Beyonce.
I'm working the period.
Oh, okay.
Right. And then they went, they shot, they finished. And then by mistake, the agent sends me the text saying, hi, Beyonce's people would like Ma to record a voice note for them because they really loved her voice. They want to use it for her scene. And the end the end credits.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
They like, I'm like, Beyonce's people.
Which Beyonce?
Okay. Oh my God. and then I, Leslie, what's going on? She says, oh no, Somizi, oh no, I'm really, really sorry. I'm so sorry. I said, what's going on? And he told me. Then I went to see him. I said, Ma, you were working with Beyonce. He says, oh, Mtanam, I know not Ma, but this is the job that you should have told me about.
This is the one
I would have allowed this one.
Because my niece went with her on set. Oh. So I was like, this is the job. I was going to be your manager and walk in there and then that's how I found out. But I was so proud of her. Like, and my mother being my mother.
Yeah.
When they asked her for that voice note, she refused. She's like, hi, this
Beyonce girl, she must leave me alone. I get to have worked on a movie.
Exactly.
It's enough now. Woo! And I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
She was like that.
Oh, that is. I found her bowing out. The day she passed away. It was sad, obviously, for you, but I found it to be so peaceful for the industry, you know. And
even for me,
was it also peaceful for you? The fact that, she'd just given us so much, she'd given us you, and, and I remember that day and that one picture that kept on reappearing. And I was like, I'm so glad that we gave her flowers when she was still alive.
Absolutely.
I'm so glad.
And for me, I think what brought peace was that my mother is the true epitome of success. Like, true. And if you know what success is, then look at my mother. It's not about the how many cars you've got, how many mansions you've got, how much money you have. It's about what fulfills your soul and your purpose. And my mother has fulfilled her purpose. She has done any role that she wanted to do.
Yes.
She's been in the industry for 60 years. She's seen her son getting married. She's seen her son becoming successful and becoming content. That's success for me. So
that's what I'm saying. She died peacefully.
Yeah.
Like when she passed, it was almost like,
yes.
That's what I felt, and I'm so glad you're saying that you felt that as well.
Yeah.
Speaking of iconic, because obviously your mom was. Can we step in here? We've got something iconic that we have created on Anele And The Club.
Okay.
Anele spent weeks on this. We did the whole thing in the studio, checking ingredients. It's called Takes Two to Mango.
Takes Two to Mango. I've heard about it.
Okay.
And I was so sad. I wanted to enter the competition.
Okay, you see.
You can't enter your family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, aski, see.
So
but this is now our smoothie, and we were thinking, you know, the best-selling cookbook author in the country by a mile.
Yeah.
You know, if he could just give us a stamp of approval, it would do wonders for us.
we just need that's
Okay,
endorsement.
first of all, if I may, sorry to cut you.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yes. First of all, I eat with my eyes, and I'm huge on presentation, and the packaging is superbulous.
Oh, superb.
Wonderful.
It's ambidextrous.
It is effervescent. The packaging is on point. It is minute. It is portable. It is perfect for a jet, for a yacht, for you know, like you can. It's very. It can be compartmentalized.
Compartmentalized.
Yes, it's compatible.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
So and looking at the smoothie, I can tell that it is flavorful.
Flavorful.
Yeah, I can tell. So you pass. And what's this?
That's something
It's a
that you can
gift.
put your smoothie. It's just a gift. We're bribing you.
Oh, thank you. You guys.
Do you have to declare it at the SABC?
You're so sweet. Yes, I do.
And because you obviously you cook and you've got your cookbook out, we've given you all the ingredients that are in the smoothie in there
guys,
as well.
like I'm big. You are. Your presentation is very Richmond say. Do you know the word?
No.
It's Richmond say.
Richmond say.
It's very Richmond-y.
Oh, Richmond say. 2 million.
Yes. It is proper. Rich does not mess around.
Okay.
When it comes to, he is attention to detail. Type of
So
guy.
this is at we are Richmond Nisi.
It's,
Okay.
Yes, it's Richmond say.
Okay, so our smoothie is not 60,000 rand a bottle. It's not.
Do you
But
say it though?
yes, we are selling it. It's
How
going to be in
much?
shops from next week.
Anele, well done, you guys.
But now taste it.
Just a sip. We know
Just
you're
one-
fasting.
Yeah, you're fasting. I know.
Johannesburg.
But this
Somizi
is a blessing.
fasting.
This
Just-
is a blessing.
Just one little, and then you let us know. Have a whiff.
I'm asking my ancestors for permission.
Okay. Somizi's about to let us know what he thinks of our smoothie.
Oh, this is a big moment.
This is a big moment.
This is a very big moment.
Is he smiling? Is he smiling? I think he likes it.
Does it have it's mango on it?
Yes, it takes sweet mango.
Oh, it's having a-
Does it have lemon?
It's got a little bit of grenadilla. I think that's what's coming
Granadilla, yes, passion. I can tell.
Because we're passionate here.
pineapple.
Pineapple, a little bit of
It
carrot.
is very fresh. It's very summer. It's refreshing, not even fresh. Refreshing. And the the flavors go well together. Those citrusy, but not too
It's
punchy,
balanced,
and
eh?
it's balanced.
Yeah.
And it's properly served. It tastes better served chilled. So I recommend it. It's a let's go. If you're on the go, you're driving and you just get it from your favorite shop and you eat it while you drive. You don't need to wait and sit down. It's
On the go.
on the go,
On
on
the go.
on the go, on the sit, on the
Wonderful.
Kiri, it's going to work.
Oh, thank you.
It's amazing. I love it. But like everything, the packaging matches the taste.
Oh, this is great.
Which is good because I always make an example that it mustn't taste like Slay Queens.
Oh wow.
Yes.
What do taste
What,
steak
yeah, what do they
taste like?
taste like?
They look hot, but they don't taste hot.
Farmer,
Sour.
not Farmer Brown's chickens then. They look so good, but they don't taste so good. Listen, Somizi's book is out. It's called I Am Not a Chef, the highest selling cookbook in the country. Get in there. I think we should all buy the book, and the first thing we'll make is the lamb trotters that you had on the private.
Yes, baby.
That's what we're gonna do. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time, Somizi.
Thank you, guys.
You are wonderful.
Thank you,
And I
Esther.
know you're just getting started.
Thank you. I am.
Somizi Mhlongo. Tell Mohale we say hi. Ramurata.
Tell him.
Mohale, hello. Please, guys, don't fight. Work out your things. Love each other.
Yeah.
Hug him. Make him his lunch at 12 o'clock. Bye.
Bye bye.
Another big interview.
On Anele and the Club.
Only on 947.